Okay, so let's understand JSON syntax. Syntax generally will help you write a JSON. So when you write a JSON, you have to follow the 7 syntax rules. When you follow this, then your JSON is actually will be well formatted, right? You can think like, these are 7 rules that are required to write a JSON depending on what data type you're writing, right? Let me go through one by one, then we'll simultaneously write the JSON. Okay, so first thing, before looking into syntax, I always use .json as a file name extension to represent the file as in JSON file, like we use .xml. okay, similarly we use .json, okay, to represent this is a JSON file. So the first rule is JSON data is written in curly braces. Okay, that's the first rule. So if you're writing anything, you have to open up this curly brace and close it. Okay, you cannot write data outside or on top, right? That will be an invalid JSON file. You have to write inside. Anything that you're writing should be inside a parent curly braces open and close, and you cannot have notations like semicolons, colons, or anything that's representing here or it's representing here. That will be an invalid JSON file. Okay, so remember, everything that you write is inside the curly braces. That's the first rule. The second is data is represented as a key value pair. So everything that you know to do a notation in JSON, you use a key value pair. Okay, so that's basically like an hash map, wherein you have a key, you have a value, something like that. You have a key, okay, then you have a value for it. Okay, that's how you write a data in JSON. You don't write like this, and then you just don't write like this. Okay, that's an invalid JSON, right? Don't write like this outside the double quotes. Okay, and you cannot write like this. That will be an invalid. Always you write a key and then a value. Okay, that's the second rule. The key should be enclosed in a double quotes. So always the key should be in double quotes, or else it will an error. Key basically represents what value you're trying to refer, right? There are some conditions wherein you don't need double quotes. That's basically when you're defining an integer, right? You don't need double quotes. So that's why there's no rule on value. Okay, the rule is basically on the key. The key should be written within the double quotes, right? Then the key and value should be separated with a colon. Okay, you cannot say key is equal to 1000. That's an error. Key something and and start writing some text here, it will error because this is a string, right? You have to write a string in double quotes. Okay, so the right way to define is you need to have a key. Let's say you are defining a product ID, right? And then the value should be in, if you're defining a string, the value should be in the string. Let's say this is a number, so I'd say it's a number. Okay, so you have a key value pair always. You cannot define anything apart from a key value pair. Okay, that's the second rule. And then you have a double quotes for key and colon as a separator between key and a value. The comma is used to separate the data. That's the fifth rule. So you want to add one more key value pair, you use a comma as a separator. Okay, so you say name, then you can use iPhone, then you want to write another key value pair, you basically use colon, and then you can write another key value pair. Okay, so you say is available, you say no, it's not available, right? Then you can if you want to write one more, you use this colon to write it. Okay, the square brackets are used to hold the arrays. Okay, so if you want to write an array, then basically you use square brackets, and you want to define one more key value pair, you need a comma. Okay, let's say we have colors, right? Colors of the phone. Again, this is a key, then semicolon to separate the keys. Then you have an array. Array is represented with the square brackets, and inside the array you can define values. Okay, and then each value, I'm going to show you what is an array in the array section, but now try to concentrate on the syntax of an JSON. Okay, okay, that's an array, right? Then you can again semicolon, and then you can define whatever you want to define. Okay, then the curly braces are used to hold an object. Well, this is an object, right? That's why it's called as JavaScript object notation, right? It's already an object, but you want to define another object. You cannot just define object like this. That's a wrong notation, because what is the rule number? Rule number 2, you need to have a key value pair. So you need to have a key to define an object. So let's say the phone released in these countries, then you represent with an curly braces, right? Then you can define key value pair in an object notation, right? You can say India true, comma. I'm gonna go how to define objects under an object, an object inside an array, those kind of stuff. But now try to concentrate, right, how you define an object. Okay, so one thing that I'm doing here is whenever I'm ending something, I don't need to use a comma. Let's say this is the last key value pair in the object, I don't use it, right? And this is the last one, then I don't use a comma here. But if I define another one like price, then I need to define a comma here, right, indicating this is a key value pair, right? This is the key, this is the key with double quotes, and then separating with a colon, this is the value, right? Now I'm defining another key value pair, and to the last one I don't need to say comma because this is the last one, right? Is okay to denote that. Okay, so this is how you define a JSON file, and that's basically the rules of a syntax, right? I'll go one more time very fast. The JSON data is written in curly braces. That's what we have seen. Everything you write inside is curly braces. Data is represented with a key value pair. Everything is a key and then a value. Everything is a key and value. Key should be enclosed with double quotes. You cannot have key name without double quotes, it will error out, right? A key value should be separated by colon, right? Everything that you separate is colon. So sometimes the colons are missing, so you will have some errors. The comma is used to separate the data. So you have two datas like product ID and name, then basically use comma, and then you don't have to indent it, right? You can just use same line is okay with it, right? But the main rules are you have to use a comma to separate the field names. Square brackets is used to hold arrays, right? This is an array. When you write anything inside a square brackets, it becomes an array. Anything that you write within the flower brackets become an object, right? And how we define an object, how we define array, how we define these integers and everything, we're going to see in the next section. Okay, so understand its 7 syntax and try to create your own JSON data using this syntax.